It's back to Scottish Premiership action for the Hoops after a weekend of Scottish Cup action. Whilst we aren't playing until the weekend, it hasn't stopped the news coming out from the club. In today's video, as always, we'll go over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. That includes the club readying 3 new signings this summer. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Celtic fans have found out ticket details ahead of our trip to face Dundee as a first of 5 crucial Scottish Premiership post-split fixtures. With the kick-off at 3 PM on Sunday, the official club ticket account has noted a reduced allocation of 3,323 briefs for the clash at Dens Park are now on sale. These briefs are available to season ticket holders who attend 10 or more away matches in the 2022-23 season, costing £32 for adults, £20 for those over 65 or students, and £14 for the under 18 category. Nevertheless, we received a figure of 3,737 for a 3-0 Boxing Day victory on Tayside at the tail end of 2023, showing a markdown of 414 tickets this time around. At a crucial time in the campaign, seeing another cut that will prevent some match-going supporters from getting behind their team on the terraces is a disappointing development. Fans unable to attend can watch the action against Dundee on Sky Sports Football, with coverage starting at 2:45 PM. In a scenario that won't be alien to Celtic fans, they have seen another club reduce access for away supporters at the respective stadium, albeit by a much smaller margin than others who have cut allocations. Hibernian, Heart of Midlothian, Rangers and Aberdeen are among those who have made decisions along the same lines. Meanwhile, Kilmarnock have also enacted similar measures in the not too distant past. Undoubtedly, this is a growing trend with no end in sight, and it begs the question of what away allocations may look like further down the line if condensing is to continue. Either way, hopefully Celtic can be backed by a healthy following as they look to maintain their advantage at the summit of the Scottish Premiership against Dundee. Just a quick one, boys and girls, to tell you that we have a new drop available on our website. We have the Brendan Rodgers Pope tee along with the Celtic Ultra t-shirts. Do browse the collection by going down to the link in the description or going to celticapparel.com. Anyway, let's get back into today's video. Cameron Carter-Vickers has admitted that before Saturday he'd never seen goalkeeper Joe Hart miss a penalty. There was an overwhelming sense of shock among the Celtic fans when the Englishman stepped up at Hampden at the weekend for a decisive spot kick. He rattled the post but soon atoned for his error a few minutes later when he saved Killian Phillips' attempt. Despite missing from 12 yards, Hart admitted he'd 100% take a penalty again, and Carter-Vickers defended his record from the spot post match on Saturday. The American Colossus revealed that the team knew the 37-year-old would step up. He said, "We knew he was going to take one, we practiced him in training and I'd never seen him miss before. When he stepped up, I thought it would be a good fairy tale for him in his last season and hopefully scoring a winning penalty in the semi-final. It wasn't meant to be, but then he ends up saving the penalty which wins us the game, which is all good." As the league season closes out over the next few weeks, Hart won't have any opportunities to retake a penalty, but he could do so next month's Scottish Cup final against Rangers. The showpiece event will mark the end of the keeper's illustrious career, but before then there is a wealth of football to be played. Celtic have 5 mini-cup finals to go before they return to Hampden next month for the last game of a rollercoaster season. Celtic are ready to spend money in the January window. Speaking exclusively to Football Insider, former Celtic star Frank McAvenny wouldn't be surprised if there are incoming and outgoings in the summer transfer market. Fans are not being blown away by the new arrivals from last summer as they have struggled to hit the ground running, with many supporters wanting the club to get the chequebook out this summer. But McAvenny is hopeful Rodgers can make a difference to the new signings, but if not, should be given a healthy budget at the end of the season. "I think Celtic are going to spend big this summer," he told Football Insider. "The signings from last summer haven't been amazing, but there's obviously potential there. Whether or not Celtic win the league, I can see the club spending big in the summer, with at least 3 big money moves being made. It's been far too close for Celtic's liking this year, and the board will have recognised that and will be working with Brendan Rodgers behind the scenes now on the deals for the summer." Rangers striker Cyril Dessers made a bold statement that might raise eyebrows among Celtic supporters after their victory in the Scottish Cup semi-final against Hearts. Dessers scored twice in the 2-0 win, helping his team secure a spot in the final, where they will face their city rivals Celtic. In a post-match interview, Dessers expressed a strong belief in his team's capabilities, claiming that his side isn't the best team in the league. If you look at the last few months, we've shown what we're capable of, and I think it's just trying to get that vibe back, he said. If we can find that rhythm back, then I think we are the best team in the league, and hopefully we can show that in our next few games. It's not only us 11 or 15 players on the pitch, it will be with everybody together. Players, staff, fans, everybody in and around the club, and I think altogether we can do this. This confidence comes despite Rangers' form against Celtic. The teams have met 3 times this season, with Celtic winning twice and the teams drawing once. Moreover, Celtic currently lead the Scottish Premiership by 3 points over Rangers as they head into the split. Dess's comments are particularly striking given the cautious approach of the Celtic camp. Celtic's manager Brendan Rodgers and his team have consistently downplayed their title chances and not been silly enough to come out with silly statements like this. Rangers secured a spot in the Scottish Cup final after a decisive 2-0 victory over Hearts, setting up a highly anticipated showdown with Celtic. A contentious moment from the semi-final involved Rangers' forward Fabio Silva, who was in prime position to score but inexplicably chose to dive, despite no defenders being close enough to challenge him. This incident echoes a previous display from the Portuguese player during the last Glasgow derby at Ibrox, which ended in a 3-3 draw, where Silva's conduct was widely criticised, particularly by former Celtic player and pundit Chris Sutton. Sutton took to social media to comment on Silva's actions at Hampden Park. He took aim at the forward, posting on X, "People who say Silva dived here are biased. That's a penalty." With 2 Glasgow derbies left before the end of the season, Celtic fans will be hoping that they won't see any more of Silva's antics, and that his manager and teammates can attempt to talk some sense into him. Celtic women met their return to Parkhead with a dominant 5-0 victory over Hearts in the SWPL on Sunday. Murphy Agnew scored a hat-trick while Natisha Flint and Lucy Ashworth-Clifford got in on the act to ensure the girls maintained their place at the top of the SWPL. Alina Sudoku's side sit 2 points clear of Rangers with 5 games to go. They take on the Gers at Broadwood on May 6th, after they host Glasgow City next Wednesday, whom they are 6 points clear of. Celtic finish the season at the Paradise against Hibs as they look to secure the title for the first time in their history. Doing so is an incredibly tough ask, but they have won 10 out of their last 11 games. The league is a priority, but attention next week is on other matters. The Hoops take on Rangers at Hampden in the semi-finals of the Women's Scottish Cup, a trophy they have held for the last 2 years. Celtic fans, what do you make of what we discussed in today's video? In particular, Frank McAvenny's comments with regards to us potentially having a 3-man spending spree this summer. Let us know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. As always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. We are close to 7,000 subscribers, so if you can help us reach that milestone, that'd be greatly appreciated. And also check out celticapparel.com for Celtic t-shirts. Thank you, take care, bye bye.